Aristotle, the mind that built civilization and can build your future. What does a man born over 2,300 years ago have to do with your future? Everything. His name was Aristotle, and he wasn't just a philosopher. He was a thinker so sharp, so foundational, that nearly every subject you study today – science, politics, logic, ethics, psychology, communication – was shaped by his mind. If Socrates taught the world how to question, Aristotle taught the world how to understand. But Aristotle didn't just hand us theories, he gave us tools. And if you're young and trying to find your way in a chaotic world, learning from Aristotle will give you the clarity, discipline, and direction to become a truly exceptional person. Here's why. Who was Aristotle? Born in 384 BC in ancient Greece, Aristotle was a student of Plato and later became the teacher of Alexander the Great. That alone tells you something. He learned from the best and trained one of history's most powerful leaders. But Aristotle didn't just stick to one topic. He studied everything: ethics, government, biology, logic, literature, even meteorology. And he didn't just study it, he organized it. He built systems for thinking that have guided Western civilization for over 2 millennia. He taught that everything has a purpose, and that your job in life is to discover yours, grow in virtue, and use reason to live a good and meaningful life. That's not just ancient wisdom, that's real power. What can you learn from Aristotle? Aristotle's teachings aren't meant to sit in a textbook. They're meant to be used, to help you think more clearly, live more intentionally, and become someone strong enough to thrive in a complicated world. Here's how you can apply his wisdom today. Master the art of thinking. Aristotle was the father of formal logic. That means he gave us the rules for sound reasoning. How to tell when an argument makes sense and when it's full of holes. Think about how powerful that is today. In a world of clickbait headlines, half-truths, and online shouting matches, most people don't know how to think critically. They just react. But if you learn how to reason, how to analyze, how to build arguments, and spot deception, you rise above the noise. You become someone others respect and listen to, and you become far harder to manipulate. Ask questions, look for evidence, make connections. Don't be the loudest voice, be the wisest one. Live with purpose, not just passion. A lot of advice today says, follow your passion. Aristotle goes deeper. He says, find your purpose. He believed everything in nature, every tree, every animal, every human being was designed for something. You weren't made to drift. You were made to aim. For Aristotle, the highest aim in life was to pursue eudaimonia, a Greek word that means more than happiness. It means human flourishing, a life of excellence, virtue, and impact. You don't find that by chasing temporary pleasure. You find it by building character, doing hard things, and aligning your actions with your values. What are you aiming for? What kind of person are you becoming? Aristotle believed those questions are the foundation of a meaningful life. Character is built by repetition. Aristotle taught something that changes lives. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. That means greatness isn't a talent, it's a habit. You don't need to be born lucky or brilliant. You just need to practice the right actions every single day. Courage, honesty, self-control, generosity. These aren't just traits, they're muscles, and you build them the same way you build strength at the gym. Repetition. What habits are shaping your future right now? Are they helping you grow or keeping you stuck? Every day is an opportunity to train yourself into the kind of person who's ready for anything. Learn from many, think for yourself. Aristotle believed in learning from others, his teachers, nature, observation, experience. But he didn't just accept ideas, he tested them. He encouraged young people to seek knowledge widely, but always think for themselves. Don't become a clone, become a thinker. In a time when conformity is encouraged and independent thought can feel risky, Aristotle's lesson is clear. Real freedom begins in the mind. Read widely, listen carefully, but always come to your own conclusions. Why this matters now. You are growing up in a world of rapid change, mental health struggles, broken systems, and social pressure. You need more than slogans and likes. You need a framework for life, a foundation that keeps you grounded when everything around you is shaking. That's what Aristotle offers. He doesn't give you all the answers, he gives you the tools to find them. He calls you to live with reason, purpose, and discipline. And he shows that greatness doesn't come from what you feel, it comes from what you do, again and again. Be the kind of person who doesn't just go with the flow. Be the kind of person who builds their life on truth, excellence, and deep thought. That's the legacy of Aristotle, and it's a legacy you can live out every day.